Hey, what's going on, everybody? Your friend Jamie here from Sharonatsea Travel. Thanks for joining me today for another ship tour. Today we're on the Carnival Elation, one of the oldest ships in Carnival's fleet. This beautiful ship set sail first time in March of 1998. That's right, 27 years ago. And Sharon and I took our first cruise on her in March of 2002, celebrating our wedding. And that's right, it was our honeymoon cruise. So this week we've been back on the ship for the first time. We've had an amazing time. The ship looks fabulous, and I'm gonna walk you through it and show you all the ins and outs and let you see if the Carnival Elation is the right ship for you. So let's get this ship tour started. All right, guys, we're gonna start the ship tour forward. Empress Deck, Deck 7. That's right, this is a small ship, okay? So this should take us no time to get from this ship from bottom to top. The first 4 decks are actually almost all cabins, except for a small atrium area here on Deck 7. So I'm gonna show you that. Right out of the gate, we're at the forward elevator bank. Okay, we've got 4 elevators. They're relatively small. These are the old school elevators. They're not the smart elevators. So they've been working great for us. So we've got 2 elevators on one side, 2 on the other. And of course, we've got stairs that'll go up and down. Now, if I went to the starboard side of the ship, I could access cabins. If I go to the port side, I can do the same and get cabins. Right now, we're just gonna walk a couple feet here to the center area of this atrium, and I think you're gonna love it. Now, in addition to the 4 elevators in the elevator bank, there's access right here to the 2 atrium elevators that go all the way up. Show you those in a minute. And the machine you see right ahead here is where you can add money to your Sail and Sign account. So that's kind of cool. Now, as I enter the atrium here, we've got a shore excursion desk. We've got the guest services desk. We've got the atrium bar set up here, guys, and there's a nice little stage where you have performers in the evening. They've got a nice staircase going up 1 deck to Deck 8, and the beautiful, old-style, traditional Carnival atrium. Going all the way up, look at that, that is just beautiful. I love that they have the elevators with the glass that you can see in and out. If you're with the kids, they will love going up and down these elevators all day long. So make sure they don't press every button. Now there is a hallway here that will take you back to a little art area. So if you're into art, you can take a walk down there and see some of the Park West art that they have going on. But guys, that's about it here for this first deck. There's a little sitting area off to the port side, a little sitting area here off to the starboard side. I mentioned the guest services right here. They do have your Diamond Platinum VIP faster to the fun line. So if you got a little loyalty, you can speed up your guest services process. They've got an ATM in case you didn't bring enough cash. You can go down the hallway and get to all the cabins that go all the way to the aft of the ship. Another small little area. And also, guys, this is where you're gonna board the ship on embarkation day out of Jacksonville. That's where we sailed from. One more look at this beautiful atrium here. All right, now we're gonna head up 1 deck to Deck 8. Now there are 3 elevator banks on this cruise ship. We are at the forward elevator bank. All right, now here we are. We are up 1 deck to the Atlantic deck. Again, we're at the forward elevator bank. We've got 2 elevators on the starboard side, 2 elevators on the port side. We've got stairs. Right back there is where the atrium is. But right now we're just gonna go forward a little bit because we've got the Mikado Lounge and the Galleria right here. So let's take a look. Now you've got some shopping right on the right side here. If you need your watches, if you need your perfume, all that good stuff you're gonna find. Little Pandora counter right here. They've got the fun shops, they've got the Chotsky stuff, the Carnival swag, the logo stuff, Oakley, Guess, Fossil, gift souvenirs, Ray-Bans, they've got that stuff for you. And then on either side, you can enter into the Mikado Lounge. So let's take a look and see if we can get in there this morning. Oh yes, here we are. So I'm gonna tell you that Sharon and I saw a show in here last night. It was the Epic Rock Show, and it was fantastic. And we really, really love this old style setup here on the Carnival Elation. Great rows of seating here. They have little tables for your drinks and your purse and things like that. There's gonna be 2 levels. There's an upper level and a lower level. Great booth seating as well. Just a heads up though, if you fill up this booth, you know somebody's gonna sit here right in front of you and they're gonna be super tall, so keep an eye on that. But just a really nice view. They had great part service in here as well. Now you can go up the stairway right here and go up to the next level on deck 9, but we're gonna go ahead and walk out and then we'll go back up and show you as we pass through the rest of the ship, okay? So you've got the Mikado Lounge. We came in on the starboard side. We're gonna leave on the port side and take a look at the rest of the ship. Okay, so here we are, back out into the little shopping galleria here, coming back to the forward elevator bank. Now as we get back to the atrium area here, the first thing we see is the Circle C Club for ages 12 to 14. That's where some of the kiddos can hang out and have a good time. Another look at the atrium itself right here. Coming up here on the port side, we're gonna have Duke's Piano Bar, very popular spot. People love the piano bar. Small, quaint, but it's always gonna be packed. So that's Duke's Piano Bar. Across the way, there is a liquor shop right over there. A little bit more of the Galleria shops there, and you've got the Mark Twain Library. Nice place to hang out, read, play some games with the family. And last night we saw that it was being used for a dining experience. And that may have been chef's table in here. So as we leave the Mark Twain Library, another great look at the atrium. What a great place to hang out at night, have a cocktail before dinner. And this is one of those spots where you might have your dinner. So this is a look right here at the Imagination restaurant on the Elation. Again, it's the midship Deck 8 restaurant. There's gonna be one main dining room midship and one main dining room in the aft of the ship. Here's a nice little look. Now this dining room does not go all the way through to the aft of the ship where the other dining room is, so we'll have to catch that when we head to the back of the ship on the next deck up. But this is a look right here at the Imagination dining room. Now we're gonna head back to the forward elevators, go up one more. Deck 9 is gonna be the main promenade where we can walk all the way through, so let's go. All right, and just to put things into perspective, again, we are here at the forward elevator bank. We just showed you some of the fun shops, the Mikado Lounge, the Imagination Restaurant, Duke's Piano Bar, Mark Twain Library, Circle C. Nothing going on in the back of the ship until you get the Inspiration Restaurant. So now we're gonna go up to Promenade, Deck 9, and that is where all, and I mean all, the action is. Okay, so far we've seen very little of Deck 7 because there wasn't much there. We saw a little bit of Deck 8, there wasn't a lot there too, but now we're up on Deck 9. This is where all the action is. Again, we're at the forward elevator bank and we're gonna show you that upper level of the Mikado Lounge where all the awesome shows are. And then we're gonna take a walk all the way to the aft of the ship. Lots of stuff here on the Promenade, Deck 9, so let's check it out. And by the way, let me just say thanks for joining me today. And if you enjoy my style of ship tour, hey, go ahead and hit the subscribe button. Maybe hit the thumbs up if you like it, and share it with friends and family who might be taking a cruise on the Carnival Elation or one of her sister ships. All right, so here we are in the upper level of the Mikado Lounge. Plenty of seating, elevated seating so you can see the show. Again, there's that stairway I showed you earlier. We can get up and down. They've got the booths here as well, very comfortable seating. They've got some rail seating up there as well. So one last look, you've got the big stage, the Mikado show lounge, a great place to see a show. Right, so now let's get out of here and take a walk back on Deck 9 and see what else we can find. All right, so we just left the lounge. We're passing through that forward elevator bank. And now we're gonna be coming to that atrium area. On the port side of the ship, we've got the arcade right here. Virtual World, they call it. Listen, it's not the biggest arcade I've ever seen. It looks like they're doing a lot of cleaning. They probably cleaned the floors this morning, so they got the fans out. It's a little noisy. Here's a portside entrance to the Mikado Lounge. Here you've got a handful of video games for the kiddos and the adults to check out. You can buy yourself some warehouse arcade, they call it. You can buy yourself a ticket package right here to play. That way you got a little control over how much the kids are spending. Remember to put that limit on their card so you don't go home with any surprises. Now this whole area around the atrium is actually going to be the photo area. During the day, all these walls are going to be filled up with actual photographs that you can take, pick out, see what you like, and you can purchase them right here at the photo desk. Most of the other ships are all digital by now, but this ship is older. So it's got that old school method of doing that. Now right here, out of nowhere, you got the Club O2 for ages 15 to 17. Across the way is just going to be more of the photo gallery area, so we're not missing anything over there. Right here is one way that you can enter the casino, but I'm going to show you another way we can get there. Now we're going to enter the promenade area. All right, on my left is going to be Bonsai Sushi. Sushi Express. It's a small little version of Bonsai Sushi with a limited menu of some delicious sushi treats. There is an upcharge, so just know that. On my right and going all the way to the port side of the ship is going to be the casino right here. Let's give you a little glance. Now technically it's open. You could be playing games right here. So we won't go too far in, but it's a good sized casino. They got all the table games there, 2 roulettes, blackjack, 7 card, 3 card. They got a craps table down there as well. So here's a little look at a pretty good size casino for a pretty small cruise ship. And on the starboard side of the ship here, lots and lots of great seating. During the day, you can look out the windows and see the ocean out there. Now I mentioned that it is early in the morning. That's why it's dark out those windows. Right here, you've got the drama bar. This has been a nice hangout for us. They got full bar, very, very big area. They've got some big screen TVs, so if you're looking to watch the game, they've got sports on here. Right over here, they've got the stage. They've had a band playing there every night, and the band has been great. So lots of people hanging out here, enjoying the music, doing a little dancing. Here's the back entrance into the Casablanca Casino. Now, there is a small smoking area in there, but most of it is non-smoking, and it really hasn't been much of an issue this trip. Now here we are at the mid-ship elevators. Finally made it to another elevator bank. 4 elevators, 2 on each side. Midship here on the Promenade Deck. Now you got your stairs right here. Now the midship stairs only came up here to deck 9, that was it. We can go out here to Elation Way. This is a little area where they're going to sell things like maybe bingo tickets and stuff, and there's a stairway right here that actually takes you up to the Lido Deck to the pool area. It's a little secret way you can just hop right up there and not have to go to any of the elevator banks. All right, let's keep going here. As we head to the after the ship here on deck 9, we've got the Romeo and Juliet Lounge right here. They're going to do karaoke and have shows and some things like that in there. That place is usually happening at night. On my left, you've got cherry on top. You can get your sweet fix right there. And right here, they got Java Blue. They've got your shakes, they've got your coffee drinks. They're usually gonna have donuts and cupcakes and things as well, and some treats, all for an upcharge right here at the Java Blue. Just keep that in mind. Again, lots more seating at the places. There is no lack for a place to sit down, relax, and have a view outside at the waves. On my right here is the Limelight Lounge. You're gonna have comedy shows in here. It's got a full bar in here. Looks like they're setting up for an early morning art auction as well. Good morning, guys. How you doing? Always working hard. And this was also a spot where we met to get a tender off of the ship as well. So that's something to keep in mind. So the Limelight Lounge right here for you. They got a little bit more of a little shopping area, Swarovski. They've got the Crystal here. Oh, and they're gonna have 2 for $25 shirts today. Looks like they got the table folded up and ready. Now, as you can see, coming up here is gonna be the Alchemy Bar. But instead of going that way, I'm gonna go this way. And now we're gonna be right here at the aft elevators. Again, Promenade Deck 9, aft elevator, 4 elevator banks, aft elevator banks, 4 elevators right here. You do have stairs going up a little more to the Lido here. And the alchemy bar, it's a very unique setup because you've got plenty of very comfortable seating on each side of the alchemy bar. But there's a row of stools there as well for the bar, but it's very long and not a lot of room to mix and mingle there. So keep that in mind, but the bartender's been great. And a unique alchemy bar here on the Carnival Elation. Now right down these stairs is the Inspiration Restaurant, so let's head down that way and I'll show you that restaurant that was in the aft part of Deck 8. So I just dropped down 1 level and here's that Inspiration Dining Room I mentioned. Just give you a quick look in here. Now it looks like they're getting set up this morning for Dr. Seuss. Here's that stairway I just showed you. And this is actually where we've been sitting, this little corner right here. So here's a look at the aft dining room here, aft main dining room. Now I think the midship dining room is where they're gonna have anytime dining, and back here is where they have the seated times, early and late dining. But nice little dining room. The food, the service has been great in here all week long. All right, now let's get out of here. Now we had just jumped back to Deck 8, but next guys, we're gonna go up to Deck 10. We'll be in the aft of the ship, and we're gonna show you the Lido Deck. Well, here we are, we have jumped up to Deck 10, and we've done a little time warp as well. It's a little later in the morning now, the sun's out, people are around, and I'm gonna show you a little bit of the early morning life here on the final sea day on the Carnival Elation. So here we're at Deck 10. We're at the aft elevator bank right now, okay? And now we're gonna walk right back into the buffet area. Got some stairs right here. You can go 1 level up, but the elevator doesn't go higher than here. So we're gonna walk right into a busy breakfast time here. All right. So you come around, you've got breakfast over here, and you got the same setup on the other side of the ship. This is the port side, and the starboard side has the same deal. All right, you got plenty of seating here. Now remember, the ship only holds about 2,200 people. So it's not that hard, even at a busier time, to find a place to sit during breakfast. And in the back corner here, they've got a omelet station in the morning, and it's also the pizza area later in the afternoon. So pizza here after about 10, 11 in the morning. As we walk across to the starboard side of the ship, they actually have a full bar back here as well. So that's pretty cool. Pizza on one side, full bar on the other. And here's something that's really cool. Now you can bring your breakfast out here or just sit out here anytime you want. Nobody's out here now, so it's pretty quiet. But this is a great little seating area out in the back of the buffet. A lot of people don't even know about it. And one thing that we missed, and I don't want to miss, on Deck 9, just below us, is this is the Serenity area. If we were to take Deck 9 through a couple of cabins all the way to the back, we would have come down right on the Serenity area, right here. Lots of people chilling out down here. It gets very busy, very full. There's a little bit of shaded spot. There's 2 hot tubs, one over there you see, one down below right here. And there is an area up top, one more level up, do a little laying out. We'll see if we can't show you that as well. And here you go. On each side of the buffet area and after the ship, there's a little spot over here and a little spot over there that you can just sit, enjoy your breakfast, enjoy your lunch, even your dinner with the view and the sounds of the ocean. So that's kind of cool. Now while we're out here, I'm gonna do one thing a little bit different. I'm gonna go up one more level really quick and just show you the highest level here in the aft of the ship. That's gonna be Deck 11. All right, now here we are all the way in the aft of the ship, up on Deck 11, the highest level in the aft. A beautiful view of the funnel right there, the whale tail. You know it, you love it from Carnival. And this is kind of the kids' waterworks in the slide area. A great place for families to come. If you've got little ones, you want to run around, get a little wet. And there's plenty of spots for everybody to lay out, get a good breeze. Lots of chairs up here. Very roomy, very comfortable. Now this deck will have little paths along each side that'll take you to the front of the ship, but I'm gonna go back down and walk all the way through the Lido Deck and show you what it looks like. Now we're coming back into the buffet through the aft area there. Remember, bar on this side, pizza, an omelet station over on the other side. All right, so this Lido deck, it's split into two halves. Here in the back half, you're gonna have Guy's Burger. Okay, now it's not open right now. It's gonna open a little bit later in the morning. Now in the middle, they do have a little breakfast area here. So that's kind of cool, hot breakfast, continental stuff like that. But then during the day, this is gonna turn into the seafood corner, right? So you're able to order some seafood here, the fresh seafood to choose from, so that's kind of cool. All right, in the middle here, they've got drinks, coffee, things like that. That'll be open during the day for you. And then here on the port side, got the Blue Iguana Cantina right here for you, where they're making your breakfast burritos right now. They make food all throughout the day. You got your fixin' stand right here. All right, and then we're gonna keep on going forward here on this deck. Now here's how this area is split up. There's a stage right here. And on this stage, which has access for really anybody, they will have a DJ playing and some events and things like that, but it really separates the two areas of the ship. So back here, there's just chairs, and that's where you have your food. And this is also where they're gonna have little dance parties. The welcome aboard festivities for the sail away is gonna be here as well. And then on the other side here is where they're gonna have all the pool stuff and the bars. All right, so you can see ahead on this side, they have the Blue Iguana bar. Let me walk across here and I'll show you the Red Frog Rum bar. Again, here's access to that stage area I mentioned. Also, I don't know if you remember, but on deck 9, I said there's a stairway that would get you up to the Lido deck. This is it right here. It's enclosed. And you can get to and from the Promenade Deck real quick right here. All right, now it's a sea day, so this place fills up. But I noticed if you get out here probably before about 8 o'clock, you're gonna have a good chance of getting a chair. And here we are at the Red Frog Rum Bar. They opened pretty early the other day. Must have been a little after 7 when we were able to get our first Bloody Mary. You know, full bar, great place to hang out. Right across the way is the tequila bar over there. Looks like they're open too. And guys, let me point this out. You see all those folks that are sitting right up there? One level up. That is the smoking area. They have one very large area that is just set up for the smokers. Half of it's even covered if it's bad weather. But that is a big hangout. We had cigars up there and everything like that. So I'm not going to walk up there and walk through them, but that is a large smoking area for all you smokers. You have not been forgotten on the Carnival Elation. Oh, look at that, a nice view of the old whale tail right there. Beautiful. All right, so this is the pool area here on the Elation. It's not huge, but you know what? It's got everything you need. Good sized pool, deep pool, 2 hot tubs. Some music playing in the background. They do not have, if you haven't noticed, the movie screen. So that's one thing they're missing here on the Elation. So now we're gonna go into the atrium area. And now you can see why usually I like to just get up early and do these ship tours when there's not a lot of people around, because today there's a lot of hustle and bustle. But now we are nearing the forward elevator bank. Here's the atrium, all lit up in its glory. There's that atrium bar. That's where we started the tour today, right down there. And you get a great view of everything. You can see on that deck over there, they have all the pictures lined up for people to go through, find the picture that you took with the pirate, with the server, with the dancer, with whoever, with yourselves, and pay what you want for those. There's a nice view of the elevators with the glass elevators going up and down. All right, so now we're gonna head forward here on this deck some more. There's an outside area if you just wanna walk around a little bit, get a little exercise, get a little bit of the ocean breeze in your hair. You can certainly get out there and do that. right here on the Lido Deck. Now on the starboard side, the stairs end. On the port side, the stairs continue a little bit. All right, and now we are all the way forward here on deck 10. Let's see if we can go up a little bit more. All right, so now we're back in the atrium, but we're 2 decks higher. You remember coming out right down there from the pool area, and now we've come up in the elevator. We're basically all the way at the top of this little dome here, which is super cool. And now, as we turn around, guys, we're gonna have the spa right here. Not much else going on this deck, but we have the spa, and there's Camp Ocean as well. So right in here is gonna be half of the elevators now that came up to here on deck 11. I'm sorry, on deck 12. Right, so this is the sports deck. And in here they've got the Cloud 9 spa. And although I'm not gonna go through it now because it's open, I think I got a little video I can share with you guys. So here you go, Cloud 9 spa right up here for you. Okay, and then outside of the spa, and right around the corner, good morning. Hi, sir. Hello, hello. Right over here is gonna be Camp Ocean. That's right, guys. This is the spot where you're gonna take your little ones to have the time of their lives. So forward, deck 12, Camp Ocean right up here. Safe, secure. There's not too much more to go, so thanks for hanging in there with me. Let's see if we can go up one more deck and see what else we can find up here on the forward part of the Carnival Elation. Here we are at the Grand Deck, deck 14. Yes, as a reminder, there is no deck 13, so keep that in mind. And if we went one way, we would come to cabins. All right, so they got a selection of cabins all here in the forward part of the ship on this deck. But if we go this way, towards the light, I think we're gonna find something. All right, you're gonna have cabins in there. And here we go, guys. Right over here, you got a little mini golf. And that is, that's it. I mean, we're basically at the top. Right up here, just a little observation deck that you can go to. Not a whole lot going on up there. But that's about it. All right, so let's take a little walk here and we'll check out the mini golf course. It's small, but looks like a good time, right? Have a little fun out here. Looks like it goes all the way around the front of the ship. But how's this for a great view? Right down on the pool deck. And there's the ship in all its glory. And guys, that's it. We've done it all. We've walked the whole ship. We've seen pretty much everything the Carnival Elation has to offer. She's an oldie, she's a goodie, but it is a great ship and we've had a great time. I thank you so much for joining me for today's little ship tour. We hope you liked it. Hope it gave you a good look at everything on the ship that you can look forward to enjoying on your next trip on the Carnival Elation. Again, if you haven't done it yet, subscribe to the channel, hit the thumbs up button, share it with some friends that are going on a cruise. And until next time, from all of us here at Sharon to all of you, thanks for joining me, and I'll see you in the next video.